Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Welcome Grove Homestead. I'm on my way back out to the goat barn, post chores, because we have a bottle baby. So unfortunately, yesterday, day 3 for these baby goats, Clover decided to reject one of her triplets. So we are now bottle feeding him. He's doing fine, he's healthy. And she's actually not being too aggressive toward him. She just won't let him nurse. So he still gets to hang out with his brothers and cuddle and all that and get all socialized. But I just have to feed him. Hello all. How are we doing? Where's Spruce? Spruce! Baby! Hi, are you hungry? Come on out. Woo. Hi, buddy. Well, that's my finger, buddy. That's what you need. There we go. There you go. All filled up. So it's unfortunate that Clover rejected him, but you know, she's never had triplets before, so it may have just been a little overwhelming for her, or I mean, who knows exactly why they reject them. I mean, we tried to get her to take them back. We tried, you can put vanilla like on the baby and on the mom's nose to help kind of cover the smell so that she'll just take care of them. But she didn't, and she never hurt him, but she was getting pretty insistent that he not nurse from her. So we ended up giving him a bottle. He's doing fine now. She's taking care of the other two just fine. I was actually surprised that Spruce is the one that she rejected. I kind of expected her to reject the smallest one, but she didn't. She rejected the middle one. But it just, sometimes that's just how it plays out. But here's all the babies and their names. Okay, here's Spruce. Hi, buddy. I know. Hi. This guy here is Nightshade. He is actually not black. He's more of a chocolate color. But he's super cute. And he might have a couple of moon spots, so we're going to see how that develops. Cosmo's taking a nap. He's a sleepy boy. Here's Loki and Hermes. Spruce recognizes me as mom already. It's only been a day, but he follows me whenever I'm in here now. He's a sweet little guy. And here's little Cosmo. So you let those two nurse. Just not this dude. Huh. Now you're my baby, huh? Yeah. Yeah, you nurse on fingers. Just about anything you can latch onto, huh? Yeah. Hey, buddy. Update on little Mufasa is that he is just growing like a weed. Can't believe how big he is. Hi, buddy. And now we're friendly. Huh. Yeah, you're not so shy anymore. He's a sweet guy. Hey, Betsy Goat. Hi. Oh dear. Hi. I just come for pets. Hello. Hello. Hi, Molly. Hi, Arwen. Betsy is due to have her babies here in the next few weeks. She's not looking super huge, so my guess is that she's got twins. But hey, I've been wrong before because she was super tiny her first year and she had triplets, so what do I know? Maggie is due in 3 days. Been watching her pretty close. I think she might actually make it all the way to her due date, if not beyond. Jane is the last one due. She's due April 13th. And she's getting larger, but could also have twins again. And then there's Nestle. Nestle. She's supposed to be due April 9th, but I have a sneaking suspicion that she may not be pregnant at all. I palpate my pregnant goats throughout their pregnancy and feel for movement, just partly because I just enjoy doing it, but it also is kind of a confirmation for me. And granted, she's a super deep-bodied doe, so I'm not confident that I would ever be able to feel babies in her. But she's also got 0 udder development, and she's due in like 2 weeks. So it's possible that she just decided to take the year off. I mean, she's so tall that Rocket, our buck, had a difficult time during her heat cycle, and he was only able to breed her once. Now hopefully once is all it takes, but I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see, I guess, on Nestle. So along with bottle feeding a baby goat unexpectedly, David has been working on getting the new pig pen set up so that we can move them out of the garden space, because we need to get that garden space prepped. We've got spring is fast approaching. In fact, we've passed the equinox, so technically it is spring. But last frost date is coming up soon, so we need to get things ready. So we're getting these pigs moved, and he's already set up the boy pen, so we're gonna get them moved on over there. Oh, look at the size of these new pens. These are gonna be some happy pigs. Happy pasture pigs. What, David?
Happy pigs come from Tennessee.
Happy pigs come from Tennessee. Spoiled rotten pigs. So he's setting up the Energizer so that we can get them moved over here and have a hot fence up while he's setting up the Gilt's female pigs pen.
Hi everybody. So I just wanted to show you just something that I came up with real quick, and I think the exact words I used were, "My brilliance knows no bounds." And then everyone left, and so no one's here to actually see it, so I'm just gonna have to share it with the whole world. So obviously we're trying to reuse as many materials as we can. This fence wire can be used kind of all over and over again. So we're taking it from pen to pen to pen, but obviously winding wire like this over and over and over can get kind of old. So I was like, what if we figure out a way to hook up a drill, so all I gotta do is push a trigger and have it wind up the wire for us. So I'm gonna do that, and we'll see how that works. This is my contraption I built. Basically, it's just a long carriage bolt with a wash on the inside, wash on the outside, and a screw. And that's how it works, straight around like so. I'm gonna hook it up to the wire, and we'll go from there. Now, anytime you have wire going through your hands, probably a good idea to use some gloves, because it's gonna get hot, it's gonna get sharp, and I like my fingers. I'm gonna hold this tight, make sure my feet are not tangled up, and let her rip. Like I said, not tangled up. that? Wow, that was super awesome. I'm thrilled with that. So as you all know, we have Idaho pasture pigs. We have been using them in their younger years, days to kind of prep a garden space. That's where they were in the last. And you may remember when we built that pen. At the time, we decided we really just wanted them to go in and pull up all the brambles, dig up the ground as much as we could, clear out whatever grass or weeds, mostly the rooted things, the deep-rooted things like the brambles and major weeds. But the time to plant is coming up, so we got to prep that for an actual garden space. And being pasture pigs, we want them to actually have a pasture, which is what we're working on today. The idea of a pasture pig is that they will eat the grass, yes, but they don't necessarily dig it up and turn it into a mud pit like a lot of breeds do. Those other breeds will literally go scorched earth, and we had that with our Berkshire Yorkshire crosses, where they literally killed everything. So if you're looking to do a garden and you want no grass, nothing in there, shoot, go with one of those breeds. Because we had these, we decided to use them as their, as you know, that purpose. But I'm still gonna have to till the snot out of that garden because there's still grass left. This breed specifically is going to, oh, camera, whoa! That just happened. I don't think it's making the final cut, but I'm amazing. Being that they are a pasture pig breed, their idea or their purpose is to generate better pasture land. And so what they will do is they will come in and they'll dig up roots and those brambles and the things that you don't want in an actual pasture, all right? You want the grass, so they chew down the grass, of course. And they might dig up a little bit of the grass, especially the stuff with the heavy bulb roots. So yeah, any digging the pigs do, they are going to do out here in our actual pasture for them, right? And then that grass will grow out. We are gonna have enough space here in this pasture for them to spread out. They'll pick out the brambles and the things, and that area will then be reseeded and will grow back into a thicker, nicer pasture. We'll kind of rotate them around a few pastures similar size to this, so that eventually we have what was formerly just a really, I'll say trashy, but like a very weed-filled field. That's where we hayed over on the second half of our farm, and kind of got really heavily weeded hay last year. That area will eventually all be nice solid grass. It'll be growing just fescues, and then eventually we could decide if we want to just kill off one section and grow a different kind of grass on it. But for now, we're getting the pigs on it, let them do what pigs do, and the first step is to finish up this fencing here. Sure to water your garden and the pigs.
That's right. Water your pigs so they'll grow.
That's right. Little bacon seeds growing up so big. He loves it.
Oh, Rapunzel. What are we gonna do with you, darling? Miss Rapunzel and one or two of the heifers seem to be in heat today. But Rapunzel is very vocal about it. She's been yelling like all day. And the flies have come out. So she's very upset. And she's shedding. It's just a recipe for disaster. Isn't it, darling? And Thunder wants to know if it's bottle time. You gonna sniff the calf? Be nice. Good boy. Good boy. Alright, so it's a little bit later and David he just busted out our discer, and he is disking the space that the pigs were previously on. The pigs tore up the area great. They were digging around and loosening out some of the undesirable roots, but they did create wallows, they created some uneven spots, and so we want to really kind of break all that up. And areas that the pigs turned into wallows, it's become this big rut, this divot, and it's packed down. So David is breaking it up with the tractor, getting it ready for us to be able to plant our spring garden.
Well, there you have it. That was a pretty exciting little transition of basically a pig pen turning into a future garden spot. Obviously, I went around it 5-6 times disking, a few different patterns here and there just to try to break up that soil. I will continue to do it as the weather allows. One thing with disking, you're not supposed to do it right after a rain because it'll just pack it on down. We don't want that. We want it to be nice and dug up and fluffy. We want the heat of the day to kind of cook off the grass. But that whole area out there is going to be one giant garden, which is super exciting. In the foreground here, we have some soon to be built raised beds. We'll see how those end up turning out. We're looking forward to seeing those come together, and we'll show you what we're going to do with those as we have the opportunity to invest time and resources into it. For now, they're just going to kind of sit there, and we're going to focus on getting that main garden space squared away. Just in time for our last frost to come and plants to go in the ground, and we'll start sowing and keeping you posted with what's going into our garden. Hey there!
Hey!
What are you up to?
Just finished milking the goats.
Yeah?
And by the goats I mean I milked the 2 new moms because they have tiny babies, and tiny babies eat less than big babies.
Nice.
So,
well, I'm awful thirsty. I might go drink that whole bucket you got there. Maybe
I wouldn't recommend it. It needs to be filtered.
All right, well, I'll see you shortly.
Yep, now I gotta go milk the cow.
Good luck with that. I gotta put the tractor away.
Yay me, yay you. That's how we roll.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.